All right, we're about to learn how to set up an SMS keyword or a text keyword inside of the playbook. So if you're not familiar with what a texting keyword or an SMS keyword is, basically it's a phrase or a specific word that you can have for your potential customers, clients, your audience on social media, whoever it may be. When they text a specific word to your phone number, they receive an automatic text message back, giving them whatever information it is that you want to give them, or you can be offering, a free lead magnet, a free video, whatever it is that you want to happen. And this can lead to a automatic sequence of text messages, offering them value, giving them some tips, selling them on your product, whatever it is that you want to happen. I'm going to show you all what this looks like. So if you come up here, you can see how I'm currently using it in my coaching business. So anytime someone texts the word rebuild to my phone number, they'll receive a text from me and a link to download my free guide, Rebuild Your Body. So it breaks down a little bit more about me, who I am, my style of training, what I'm all about, strength training, the whole thing, let them know about calories, all that good stuff, right? So that happens anytime someone texts that keyword. And I'm going to show you all exactly what that looks like. So over here, this is just a software tool that I use to show to test the software. From here, so that's the actual number. I'm going to text the word rebuild. So it doesn't have to be case specific. So it can be all lowercase, all uppercase, however you want to do it. So let's see what happens when I text. Keep mixing up. Now I text the word rebuild to my phone number. I'm going to give it a minute. And there we go. You can see the automatic message that was sent out. So this is what happens when anyone texts this word to my phone number. What's up, it's Naj at Goodbye Plants. Thanks. Or what am I reading? This is an automatic text message to let you know I got your message and you're all set. And here's a link to that guide I just showed you. And then I also say, look out for my text over the next couple of days, letting them know that I'm going to continue to text them and they can continue to expect messages from me, which will give them value, teach them about training, nutrition, all those things, and have upsells to my actual products. All right, so let me show you all how you can set this up inside of your website by doing it in one of our current clients' website. I'm going to be setting up Gabe at Game Time Elite Training. So on his dashboard, let me first go to triggers. So triggers, let's break that down right fast. We have an overview video that explains triggers pretty in depth, but just some key points to take away. Triggers are, if this, then what, then that, basically. So if this happens, I want you to take this action. So this makes all of the components of the website work together. Okay, so I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So I'm going to add a trigger, and we're going to call this text keyword campaign. Save. All right, so here we go. Text keyword campaign. What should trigger this rule? Now keep in mind, you all probably won't have to do this from scratch if you have the playbook, because we're going to automatically put this into your accounts. But just so you know how it works, in case you want to make multiple or just understand the system. So what should trigger this automation? So what I'm going to do is come down to customer replied, right? Because that's what happens. When a customer replies to my phone number, we're going to click on Add Filter to be more specific. And the filter we're going to choose is Contains Phrase. So when a customer replies, let's say we'll use crossover. That's going to be his keyword, and obviously we can change this towards his needs, but just so you all can see how it works. When a customer replies crossover, the keyword crossover, the action I want you to take is actually, before we continue that, we need to set up the campaign. I'm glad that happened, so let me show you all. So under marketing campaigns, we're going to open that up. I'm going to open it up in another tab. And campaigns, this will be the actual texts and emails and things that you send out. Okay, so these are the ones that you set up to be automated and sent out in sequence. So I'm going to click on create a new campaign, and this will be called crossover keyword campaign, crossover text keyword campaign. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is add an event. So I'm going to click on SMS, and then I'm going to click on, I'm going to pretty much copy what I have here. So I'm going to change the name, obviously. So it's going to say, what's up is Gabe from Game Time Elite Training. All right, this is an automated, this is our auto text to let you know I got your message. I have something for you. And we're going to use one of his YouTube videos that breaks down the crossover. Okay, let me grab the YouTube link. I'm going to copy that and add it there. I'm going to put learn how to cross your defenders over every time. And obviously you can play around with the verbiage however you want that to look, and it shows you a little preview of what this is going to look like. All right, so what I'm going to do, space that out a little bit, and this will be the first message that sends out. So you can save this. You can also test it, see what it's going to look like. I'm going to save this, and right over here is when you can set when you want this to be sent out. So let's say they text that word crossover and you don't want it to go out immediately. You may want it to wait 10 minutes, which I don't really recommend. I would do it immediately, but you can have it set for 10 minutes or 10 days, 10 hours, however much time in between. I'm going to put immediately, and you can see you can continue to add events, so text message, and you can keep creating, pieces of information, giving them tips, whatever the message is that you want to continue to convey to them. And you can set how long you want it to send after that first message. And then if I do another one, this one would be, I should show you how that works. Just click save. Let's say this message will send 2 days after this message. And then this message, not 2 days, I'm sorry, I said 2 minutes. Now it will send 2 days after this message. Now this message here will send, this message, SMS 3 will send 3 days after SMS 2. Now here is the key. You must take it out of draft and push published, or else it will not work at all. The messages will not go out. Your clients or audience will be looking at you crazy, wondering why they're not getting the message. You must make sure that it's published. That is key. So now that is published, what I'm going to do is come back over here to the triggers. All right, so remember this. Keyword, text keyword campaign. So what should trigger this rule? When a customer replies to your phone number, crossover, and it says contains phrase, so it doesn't have to be case specific. It don't have to be all uppercase. It don't have to be all lowercase, however they say it. Whenever they reply with that, the action that should be performed is for them to, I'm sorry if you all hear this lawnmower out there, add to campaign. So when they reply crossover, add them to the campaign. Let's go down to it. Crossover text keyword campaign. All right. So one more time, when they reply crossover to your phone number, it's going to add them to this campaign, which is going to automatically send them out that message that I just showed you all. So again, make sure that this is out of draft, and for here, for triggers, it needs to be activated. It needs to be active, and then click save. Otherwise, none of this will work. Make sure that you've done that. Okay, so now we're going to test this. Okay, so I'm going to grab his number, copy, and this is the number from the playbook. I'm going to come over here and click on send. And before I actually do try, let me make sure that it's set to immediately, which I believe I did do, but I just want to make sure. Yes, it's set to send out immediately. So let's go ahead and give it a test. That's his number. Okay. Come down here, and I'm going to see I got crossover there. I'm going to hit enter, and we're going to see what happens. There we go. So this is the message that you're going to receive whenever you text crossover to his phone number. All right. So what he can do is the same thing that I've done here in my bio. You know, text crossover to his phone number, and whenever that athlete, parent, whoever texts the word crossover, they'll receive your message. What's up, is Gabe from Game Time League Training. It's automatic text. I have something for you. Learn how to cross over your defenders every time. So they can watch this video, you know, and then a day later you can say, hey, how did you like that video? You know, you can ask them a question. What was your key takeaways? Or, you know, would you like to learn how you can effectively use that crossover, you know, or learn whatever it is, the lingo that you want to, you know, go on. And then let's say you have a course that's specifically about teaching the crossover, different ways you can use it, so on and so forth. Because you know that this athlete or parent is interested and learning how to crossover, right? They're learning how to dribble or get past their defenders. So you know that you have someone that's targeted. So this probably is someone that is also interested in higher level content, which can be your, you know, course or your membership for the playbook, you know, whatever membership courses that you're selling. So now you have someone that's really targeted. You can continue to market to them over time, or just keep providing them value, you know, or you can set up you can send them a link to book a call with you to discuss a little bit more, whatever their problems are. You can get so creative with this. So I hope this helped. Please rewatch the video if you know you missed any part of it. If you have any questions, let us know. If you have any other videos that you need created, let us know. All right, talk to y'all soon. Peace.